Hello everybody, welcome back to the Genesis Mining Webcast series. Today's topic is going to be Zcash launch, and as usual Marco Strang, CEO of Genesis Mining, is sitting here with me, and he's going to talk about why Zcash is so special, why everyone's going crazy about it. But first, Marco, tell us about the DEF CON. You have been to Shanghai.
Yeah, DEF CON, the Ethereum conference in Shanghai was a very big success in my opinion, and it was a remarkable show where you really could, I really admired one point, and that is that there were over 700 developers, young developers that were really passionate at what they're doing. Committed themselves and flew from all over the world to Shanghai in order to participate in the conference and bring in their ideas about Ethereum, learn about Ethereum, and develop applications on Ethereum, which is exactly that the most important thing. Applications for Ethereum is what makes it bigger and what drives the innovation.
Exactly, and that's just a really good prediction for Ethereum if so smart people are really interested in it, right? Yeah, and you're also going to London soon.
Yeah.
On 6th and 7th of November, there's the blockchain conference.
Yes, correct. So that's also, if someone is near, it's a bigger conference about blockchain technology. It's in the center of London. And everyone that wants to join, we probably are able to make something regarding the tickets as well.
Yeah, and Marco also has a speech on the 6th, so if you're there, definitely stop by. So the next topic is the main topic, Zcash. Please say some words about, general.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, Zcash is an extraordinary situation. The demand is literally skyrocketing, and just the basics of Zcash that you understand why this is the case is that Zcash offers is based on zero knowledge proof. So with Zcash you can have transactions where you can prove that you know nothing else than whether the transaction is valid or not. There is a very important thing. There's only one thing you really need to know, and that is the validity of a transaction. This is the basic, and with Zcash you can prove that this is really the only information, and so that means this is the top, the highest end anonymity that you can reach. And there were a lot of anonymous functionalities for blockchain technology, for cryptocurrencies so far. For example, Dash had dark send functionality. We had Monero, which has also some anonymity features. But Zcash is just bringing that in a new dimension. And there's a strong backing behind the coin. It's a very experienced development team. And that is why this creates some big excitement. And why we're all really happy to get it started. And
all right, so now you talked about the functionality. Could you also say some things about mining?
Yeah, well, mining is even more remarkable because there's one very special situation that we have here, and that is that Zcash has at its start on the 28th of October no distribution. So comparable, for example, Ethereum, there were people that bought Ethereum in the pre-IPO. When Ethereum launched, there were just some initial distribution. People had Ether and could sell them, etc. For Bitcoin, we know, Satoshi mined a huge amount of Bitcoins. When really Bitcoin started and gained popularity, there was also a good amount of distribution. But Zcash now, everyone knows about it, but there will be no distribution. So really Zcash starts from zero, and the only coins that are going into the markets are the coins that are mined by the miners. So the only people who are able to have Zcash at the start are the miners. So now you have a lot of people that want to get Zcash somehow, and you have only a few miners, and that creates a very interesting situation. So the demand at the start will be very low. The supply will be very low, and the demand is already now huge. So I'm expecting a very exciting time in a way of price fluctuation, and very excited to see, because, for example, I mean, it's all in what miners are doing. All of our customers, for example, are getting their Zcash paid out, the mined coins, and whether they want to sell it or not. Imagine if most of the miners don't want to sell Zcash, then the amount of Zcash on the exchanges is very limited, and that's an interesting thing. Or maybe the miners would just say, okay, the prices look good, they would like to sell, then there is a higher demand on the exchanges. In any case, it will be exciting, and it will be very small amounts of Zcash to start.
So it's definitely so much more lucrative if you're looking to mine Zcash in the beginning than instead of exchanging it or trying to trade it on an exchange.
If there
right?
are tokens.
I mean, yeah.
If there are tokens
Yeah.
on the exchange, and then it depends on the price. So it will be very excited. Yeah.
Yeah, and not just that, but also we upgraded the hash power twice.
Yes, our developers, I mean, we made a promise to our customers, and we told them the technology is very new. It's all really started now. We said we are going to promise all of our miners that when Zcash launches, they will have the best performance and the best option to mine Zcash. And our developers made huge efforts, and also really worked literally 24/7 in order to optimize the miners. And it's not so easy, because the special thing was actually Zcash was designed for ZPU mining, so that's processors, normal processors. So the first challenge was to adopt the miner in order to work for a GPU, because our farms are based on graphic cards. And they made that happen. So and they made it happen in a very great way. So not only they made the adoption, but they made the adoption in a way that the efficiency is even way higher than on the CPU. So that means our farms can be used now to mine Zcash, and the performance is even better. And then as some times passed, as you said, I mean, first we tripled the performance we were able to triple the performance of our machines. So we tripled the hash rate of every customer that participated in the pre-order. And then a few days later, we brought it even one dimension higher, and we doubled the hash rate. So our customers that bought at the beginning, they got their hash power multiplied by 6, which is remarkable. And I mean, we made a promise, and I think we did a very good job on delivering it.
We offered Zcash mining contracts, which were sold out, of course.
Yeah, so I mean, the demand was very high for Zcash mining, and I think there's no other provider that can offer Zcash mining in a scale where we can do, because we have these large GPU farms, and we've expanded it very largely over time. And that of course created a huge the situation created a huge demand, and our guys were ramping up day and night new capacities in order to keep offering them. But at some point we just we had to close the sales, because we were really just sold out. We couldn't. Our guys cannot work more than day and night, right? But luckily, we managed now, shortly before the Zcash launch on the 28th of October, we managed to relaunch, and we have new capacity now available for the next days until the launch. And it will probably be that we, because it's not, I mean, it's also limited, and it probably be that we will relatively quickly sell that out as well. But in that case, it's not too problematic, because we will already offer then a new pre-order that will start then end of next month. So of course, I mean, the downside is that you would have to wait 1 month, but this is all we can do, right? Our guys we are really working as much as we can to make that possible for everyone.
All right, I think it's important that we also talk about the slow start.
Sure. Yeah, that's a very important fact. We actually mentioned it in our blog posts, but just that everyone knows. At the beginning of Zcash, the block reward there will be a slow start period, and this slow start period is going from the 28th of October until the beginning of December, 1st of December. And within this period, the block reward will go from 0 to 12.5 Zcash per block. That means basically a supply of around 50 Zcash per every 10 minutes, because the block time is 2.5 minutes. And this, of course, is a very interesting scenario now. So that basically means the supply of Zcash will slowly ramp up within that period, and then by the beginning of December, when it's over, we have the full amount of supply, and then it's continuing like that until the halving comes a few years later. It's an opportunity, it's an interesting scenario, but it's also important for everyone to know because the amounts of Zcash to expect or the payouts that you can expect in the first days are relatively probably significantly lower because of the slow start compared to what you will get after it from the beginning of December on.
Well, I think that we heard a lot of nice things about Zcash and Zcash mining. And I'm very happy to tell you again, I already mentioned today that we are relaunching our contracts.
Yeah, I mean, we were sold out because our guys can really only work day and night, and I'm also very happy that we made it happen before the launch now on the 28th. So there's a few more days now left where you can still participate. It's not too, because of the demand, it's probably not taking long until we are really completely out of capacity. But the good thing is that even in that case, if that happens, we're opening a new pre-order for the next batch, which would then probably start somewhere in November. That would mean, of course, you would have to wait for that if you want to participate there. But we will keep the orders open that way, which is I think it's an opportunity, and we just don't want that anyone has to miss it.
Yeah, I think that was it for today. Thank you for joining us, and hope to see you soon, and happy mining. Bye.
Bye.